As well as some personal stories, including how President Putin was talking to Boris Yeltsin when he came to power in 2000. On the home front, key issue, boosting the birth rate, as well as reiterating those ambitious infrastructure projects throughout the country, and commenting on Russia's economic state. Just a reminder, Moscow's economy outpaced both the US and EU economies in 2023 with an increase of 3.6%. On the abroad front, very quickly, lots of hot topics. Briefly described the US political scene as increasingly uncivilized, a feeling shared, I'd imagine, by many American voters themselves at the moment. Touched upon, I can't not mention it, the nuclear question. He really doubled down here. He said, our military strategy, and it is the doctrine and the policy that we live by, is no first strike, i.e., we will only respond, unlike, for example, the US military doctrine. He said, we are ready. Our nuclear triad is superior to every in the world. We hope we will never have to use it, but Russia will never use it unless it feels threatened. And of course, the Ukraine conflict featured quite heavily. He said that goodwill gestures have run out. That said, Moscow was and always will be pro-negotiations. He remembered, of course, those failed peace talks in Istanbul in the spring of 2022, reminding people that then UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson torpedoed them, something which Johnson has since denied, but which has actually been confirmed by numerous Ukrainian officials since. And finally, about Western nations involving themselves even further in the conflict, he said, it's very clear, neither the delivery of more Western aid or putting NATO troops on the ground will change the course of the war, and that perhaps French President Emmanuel Macron's recent comments about sending French soldiers or NATO troops there is perhaps tinged by bitterness, with the numerous Sahel nations kicking French soldiers out and turning increasingly to Russia in terms of military cooperation. So like I said, very comprehensive. We will be bringing you analysis in the coming hours. If you want to watch back any of those, you can go to our website, rt.com. Russian army units are advancing on the front lines in the Ukraine war.